Sending data. It looks like we're live, yo. Hey, you guys again. Hopefully, I'm right. It's always a pleasure to be in the company of dope people. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there in podcast land. I hope all your weekend went well, man. I had a lot of fun. And I just wanted to come in here and chat with you guys for a second. There's been a lot going on in my mind, especially as business as usual politics kind of happens, especially as it just kind of like the hype, the buzz, all the stuff that's going on just kind of like falls to the wayside and it's not entertaining anymore. The president-elect is the president-elect. And the sky hasn't fallen yet. Not to say that it won't, but it hasn't. And until the sky does fall, then we just gotta like deal with what is as it comes. I am Jive English. You are kicking it with me. This is English Lit 101. Man, we're just gonna get down to some brass tacks in here, man. I'm just in here for a second, man. I'm in here for a good time, not for a long time, and I hope you see me, like, share, subscribe, do all that cool stuff that all the cool kids are doing when they see us. Hope you like sharing and subscribing and all that cool stuff, man. But if you are and you are digging what we are, you're picking up what we're putting down, I am Jive English, and I have some things on my mind today, man. I said this a lot in the past. I get a lot of, I guess, my concern from social media. I get a lot of my concern for how it has informed us as a people. It has informed our expectations. It has informed our understanding. It has informed our demands. And I don't know if I like it like that. Is that okay to say? I'm not digging it. I'm not the most articulate. I'm not the most well-read. I'm not the most anything. I'm like a regular guy. And but when I go on any social media, when I go on any sort of platform where the talking is being had, I'm seeing the talking heads really selling us wolf tickets, to be honest with you. It's really wolf tickets. It's really selling us a bag with nothing in it. I did a little research. Like I'm no theologian or anything, but I did a little research, and here's what I came up with. I was going over the word of my day. Today is tradition. Today, I've heard a lot about tradition. Traditional values, those that, especially the right-wing political group, likes to use in order to cite their moral compassing as traditional values. And I don't know if I dig it. I don't know if I'm with it. When we hear a lot of the talk in our community about expectations, gender roles, and all this other stuff, we cite traditional values. And I don't know if that's true, that what we are asking for is a return to some sort of tradition that didn't exist, or that did exist and it's vanishing in front of our eyes, and everybody's trying to get to this tradition. The traditional roles of this, that, or the third. I don't know if that's what I believe anymore. I don't know if I believe that what you want is some traditional value that has some sort of moral compassing, some sort of moral code that you just wish that everybody would get back to. I think, if I'm honest, what we want is some guarantees for what we bring to a situation, a relationship. And as things get more out of control and as things get less stable, we're trying to lock in some guarantees before we sign. Women are trying to lock in some guarantees from men. Men are trying to lock in some guarantees from women. But all this says is that there's an insecurity that exists that we're pussyfooting around. We're not. That's the elephant in the room. Is there's insecurity. The thing that you're talking about is the thing that is the utmost importance. Women are talking about money. Men are talking about sexual access. People are talking about equality, and they're not convinced that the other side is playing fair. That they're hedging their bets and stacking the chips in their order. And I think both sides are absolutely correct. I think we're being dishonest. I don't think that we really want what we say we want. We just want to be delivered from fear. And a lot of women think money will deliver them from fear. A lot of men think exclusive sexual access will deliver them from fear. And nothing delivers you from fear as long as you are feeding the monster. The monster is your desire to consume your way away from instability. You think you can buy your way or sex your way away from the instability that you're feeling, the lack of validation that you're feeling, the lack of honesty that you're getting or receiving. You think we can just buy it or render a service and then it's over. And that's not how it works. That's not how real, actual, true relationships work. At least not the ones I've ever known. I've never known a relationship to work that way. But that's what we keep running back to. We keep running to, maybe if I do it this way, maybe if I give them what they're asking, that they'll give me what I'm wanting. And that transactional behavior actually makes the situation even less secure. Because if it isn't something about you that is making this person want to be who they say they'll be, if it's just the money, anybody can have money. If it's just the sex, anybody can provide sex. Right? The truth is that you want it to be the you that makes that person show up the way they do. Because if it's just sex, there'll never be enough sex. If it's just money, there'll never be enough money. But if it's about you, then once you show up, you're already enough, because there's only one you. And once that person has you, or you have that person, by definition, it's enough. Because if I just want you, and you give me you, I've got everything I wanted. And I'm satisfied. But we're not convinced that it's the you that the person is wanting. We are convinced that there is a resource in you that somebody is trying to extract and leave you empty. And maybe you're right. Maybe she just wants your stability, your provision, and your ability to create luxury. Maybe you're right. Maybe he just wants sexual access and somebody that's gonna cook and clean. But also, who are you surrendering yourself to be in order to fit in this mold? If you want to be a kept woman, you're willing to accept some concessions. If you want to be a powerful man with a submissive woman, you're willing to accept some concessions. And then you get buyer's remorse and you hate yourself for it. That was just a little thought process I've been having. I think tradition has been perverted, and that's not truly what's been going on. Tradition is not really what's been happening. It's a perversion of simplicity that you're calling tradition. As the world gets more complicated and less secure and less stable, you're fantasizing with your eyes open and saying, if I just had this, then nothing else would matter. And that's just not true. Or maybe I'm tripping, man. I don't know. I just wanted to put something on y'all heads for the night, man. It has been an amazing weekend. Shouts out to the Cliqu'd team. Shouts out to Max Prime for coming in, hanging out with us on our Cliqu'd show Saturday, right before the IC Port Industry Night, man. That was an amazing event. It was an amazing night, man. I loved everything I saw, and I saw everything I loved, man. It was dope for what I got to see. I had to get out of there, but shouts out to all the dope people that were in the room, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. If you ever like anything that you hear, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel. Let's grow this effort. Savannah, I see you down by the river, down by the bridge. Cleveland, always definitely in the motherfucking house. Take it easy, or I really give it to you.